Hello guys and welcome back to my world of cards. So today I'm going to be beginning with a few cardistry tips. It is called as crazy cardistry. I am going to teach you one of the basic cardistry application that you can apply both in magic and cardistry. Yes, it is called as a thumb fan, and as you can see I have the new Virtuoso Spring Summer Season 16. If you want this, follow the link in the description below and you will get it for a reasonable price. Now let us get into the tutorial for the thumb fan and a variation which I call the giant fan. So basically, to begin the tutorial, all you have to do is take the deck in your right or left hand, whichever hand you desire. If you really want to have this deck, follow me in link in the description below. Now I hold the deck in my left hand, so the fan is going to happen in my left hand like this. And if you hold the deck in your right hand, all you have to do is mirror me. Next, what you have to do is just clip the deck between your two fingers, these two fingers and your thumb finger, like this. Now the clipping now I suggest you have a new deck because old decks would clump together. Now the clipping should happen like this, so that the bottom edge of the deck should line up with your two fingers and your thumb should rest on this edge. Now you should not pinch it too hard because then it will be hard to fan and only the deck will look uneven. So what you need to do is pinch it with even pressure like this. Practice this few movements and then we will come back. Next, what you have to do is angle the cards like this. Now you should get this angle. This is very important. If you don't get that angle, your fan would look really uneven and that would cause it to go bad. Now why is fanning necessary? Fanning is really necessary if people want to choose a card, if you are a magician, or it is one of basic parts of cardistry. So it is applied in both. So once you get into this position, all you have to do is tilt the deck at an angle in this way, about 45 degrees. So you get that angle right here and you are tilting the deck to 45 degrees like this, and more you tilt the deck, the bigger your fan is going to be. Now what you need to do is clutch the deck with your other two fingers just like this, your pointer finger, your middle finger and your thumb on the either side of the long edge, and you want to apply even pressure with your thumb and spread the deck around. Now this may take a lot of time to practice, but if you eventually get it right, you will find that the sweet spot where your fan will become even. So you're just doing this. Now your movement of your thumb depends really. It matters the most. If you move your thumb straight, the fan won't be good. It will not appear good. But if you move your thumb like this, the fan will appear good. And look at this. This deck is designed for fanning, so I suggest you follow the link in the description. Now you can do this with face up. It is the same. And the purpose of the fan is to create a wonderful display so that people can pick up a card, or it's just a basic structure you need to know in cardistry, as this is the first episode of our crazy cardistry. Next, what you want to do is practice getting even pressure with every finger. Now if you pinch the cards too hard, the fan won't happen, but if you keep the cards loose, still the fan won't look good. Now you could do this with your index finger, you could do this with your thumb. I like doing it with my thumb because that is why it's called as a thumb fan. Now while doing this, make sure you have even pressure. That was a bad fan, sorry. Make sure you have even pressure set up between your thumb, and as you're spreading the deck around, you just want to tilt your hand like this so that it forms a fluid motion. See, like this. See my hand, it is tilting around, so it forms a fluid motion. Now you could do this without your middle finger, you can just hold it between your index finger. Still forms good, but this fleshy part right here, this fleshy part blocks the way of the fan, and that doesn't look good. To obstruct that, all you have to do is clutch this with your both fingers and it will appear fluid as of course. Now let's do it face up once again. Clip the cards and spread. Great fans like this can happen quickly. Now you could do a reverse fan. This is a variation of the giant fan. Now what you're doing is you're not clipping it to the bottom edge, you're clipping it to the top edge. And basically what you're doing is you're just doing a thumb fan, but it is reverse. So what you need to do is you don't need to do in clockwise direction, you need to do it in anti-clockwise direction. So this is a reverse fan. In this basically the pips don't show, the indices or pips, whatever you call it, don't show. So that is one advantage in magic. So yeah, that is the thumb fan. Okay, so for this variation, this is the tutorial for the giant fan. For this variation you need to know the Pharaoh shuffle. If you don't know how to do the Pharaoh shuffle, I have a link in the description. Follow it, learn it, and we'll catch on the tutorial. Okay, so to do the giant fan, you have to begin in Pharaoh shuffle grip like this. You have to break off a pack and then just shuffle it down. Make sure that the upper packet is injected completely in the lower packet. Then you have to push it in for better stability while you're doing it. Next, all you have to do is begin in thumb fan grip like this, and basically you're doing just the thumb fan like this, but it is forming a giant view of it. So that is why it's called as a giant fan. Now many of you might not know the Pharaoh shuffle. It's not necessary for this, you can do it by a riffle shuffle, but that would seem a pretty bit tricky. So I suggest doing the Pharaoh shuffle because it is called as a perfect shuffle. Now what you need to do is concentrate on your Pharaoh shuffle, and the point where the cards intersect, you have to bring your thumb there and then just spread the cards around so that it forms a nice little giant fan. Now giant fan can be done in various little moves you can move, and to close it all you have to do is do the thumb fan. And by the way, I didn't tell you the closure of the thumb fan. You could do the thumb fan and then bring your index finger at the top of the card that is bottom, and while you're closing it, you just have to bring your middle finger back and your index finger forward like so. And once the index finger and middle finger reach the grip, all you have to do is continue it back, and this is the closure of the thumb fan. You could do the closure of the thumb fan with the giant fan also. So let's just get this. You could do the closure of the thumb fan with the giant fan, but I don't recommend it because the cards may fall down, and that would be complete hassle to pick them all up. So how to close the giant fan correctly? You just have to do a riffle shuffle. Now if you don't know how to do the riffle shuffle, I have a link in the description. Follow it and we'll come back. Okay, so that was the giant fan, and hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you learned something basic and something detailed. Now this is the prototype for our cardistry, crazy cardistry, and I hope that you learned it. Thank you very much for watching this. Please leave a like and comment in the comment section, and also I hope that you subscribe. Thank you for bringing me 15 subscribers. I hope that you will subscribe for more. Thanks.